This module is 4311 Plug and Play Audio-Visual Analysis for my final project titled Pride. Initially, when first coming up with plot lines for the final task, I worked with Rachel James. We each came up with our own individual plots. She went down the more political path of America and everything that has happened so far under Trump's presidency. I, on the other hand, went down a more fictional path and took inspiration from the movie Pan's Labyrinth, as I liked the plotline and how it developed as a story and how it tugged on the emotional heartstrings musically and soundtracked. I don't entirely remember how we became part of Ben Carty's group, but we merged and ran with their plotline. Ben's group originally consisted of Nathan Fletcher and Adam Curry when coming up with their idea. The idea came from two inspiration points. One being the film trailer for Interstellar, which looked at the archived humanity's past achievements, and the book, The Last and First Men by Olaf Stapledon, which explores present day to 2 billion years into the future. We then combined these ideas to create our group, Evolution of Humanity. This project looks at how humanity has evolved from society's point of view, if not its influence, and our own history. Once we had gone away, selected a period of time or event in history that we liked the idea of or were interested in exploring, we briefed each other and then placed them in chronological order via dates. The final group members consisted of Nathan Fletcher, Lee Wyatt, Adam Curry, Rachel James, Chloe Jarvis, Ben Carty and myself. In chronological order, the timeline went Nathan, who looked at Industrial Revolution, Lee, who focused primarily on World War II, myself, who focused on Pride, Adam, the Revolution, mainly focusing on the fall of the Berlin Wall, Rachel, school shootings in America, Chloe, immigration, Ben, space exploration. Ben was placed at the end as his is the only project to look into the future. The plotline actually worked in our favour as we somehow managed to interlink and overlap the videos as well as the time periods. For example, Lee's project World War II features briefly in my piece, which then interlinks into Adam's Revolution. A few of us feature in each other's projects. I chose to create and perform mine solo due to logistics and timetabling. For my final piece, I chose the topic Pride, which I wanted to come across as a play on words, as when you first hear the word Pride, you think of the LGBTQ+ community and what it stands for. However, I wanted to focus on not just LGBTQ pride, but humanity's pride and what we stand for, what we believe in, and also the fact that we have a pride of lions as well. It's very much a double entendre. Musically, I drew inspiration from ambient music by Peter Sandberg, which almost keeps its main melody on loop, with the only change being implemented by the lead instrument, which in my case was my electric violin, which I am still adjusting to. Overall on the day, I feel as though all of our pieces went well. Granted, it was not without hitches and none of us went perfect completely, but I am happy with my performance, especially as it's very simple and it focuses on 3 notes on a loop descending down the scale.